I think some of the roles that we're constantly recruiting on here in the Northeast and in Mass, Connecticut, Rhode Island, we've even reached into sections of New York and New Jersey, engineering roles, manufacturing engineer, quality engineer, supply chain has been a big focus in the last 10 months. Supply chain analysts and procurement buyers, supply chain managers. And then from a temp side, the CNC machinists, the skilled machinists, tool and die makers, and maintenance technicians. They really seem to be positions that we're heavily focused on and always trying to build out our network. I would say that the East Coast culture is a little bit different. How you can speak to candidates and just really relate to them, I think is unique. I also think from a commutable standpoint here, Mass, Connecticut, Rhode Island, even reaching into New Hampshire, that drive out on the West Coast, it's pretty universal. You're okay being in a car for an hour. Here, I mean, you can drive across the state of Rhode Island in an hour, but people don't want to do that commute. It takes a unique individual that wants to make that drive into Boston in that daily commute. So it's finding not only the right niche with certain manufacturing, but also the right fit. The culture fit and that commutable fit can be unique here in the Northeast for sure. I still think from our Northeast team here, we focus in manufacturing and technology. And I think there are certain industries that maybe have slowed down a bit, but it's still a healthy work environment. It's still a healthy niche that folks want to be in, short term and long term, whether it's aerospace and defense and some long term contracts, whether it's medical device and some of the fantastic technologies that are out there. I do feel like it's a market that's turning around nicely from COVID timeframes and progressing well. But I do feel like, especially in the greater Boston area, greater Connecticut, there's some industries between medical device and aerospace and defense. They're long-standing organizations, whether it's the OEMs and then the tier one and tier two suppliers, they're names that have been around a long time. And I do feel like the last 6 months have been a challenge, but that is something that we're slowly starting to see turn in a positive direction as 2024 has moved into the second quarter.